Well, hello and welcome to the Blemming channel. Now, the first thing I wanted to say is that if you don't like Minecraft videos, then don't worry. You know, this channel is not going to turn into all Minecraft all the time, even though that's what it seems like it's been for the past week. Um, I'm just doing this series. I don't know if I'll do another one, or if I do, I might even do it on another channel, but if you've been with the Blemming channel for any length of time, you know that I typically don't stick with one thing for very long. So I've got this video where I'm going to do the second level of the pumpkin pie factory, which is the chicken farm, or the egg farm specifically. And after this, it'll pretty much be done, except for the kiosk on the first floor here, where people can come in and get their pie and potentially leave a donation. So this one and then one more video. Really? Okay then. Well, let's oh, hello, buddy. Trying to make a video. Let's keep it down. Thank you. All right. Let's look at the second floor here, and I'll show you what I've planned. I put in this row. What I'm going to do is put some kind of farm up against all of these walls and just make it one block wide like this, and then glass the whole thing in so that all the chickens will be roaming around in this space here, and then the visitors can come in here and check out all the chickens with a giant column of illuminated jack-o'-lanterns in the middle. This is a test world where I built sort of a mock-up of the pumpkin factory with a couple different designs that I could potentially use for the chicken farm. And this one is the first one I came up with, and it's kind of a standard design. You know, a lot of people have done this. Basically what you do is you put the chickens in a row of source blocks, which is suspended over a row of signs, and when the chickens lay their eggs, they fall down into this flowing water which flows into the hopper and then into the chest. This is the least expensive in terms of iron usage, but it's the most expensive in terms of noise, because I wanted to minimize the amount of noise coming from the chickens. When you have them constantly flapping their wings and with these high-pitched, excited clucking noises they make when they're swimming, and the splashing noises, this is kind of what I wanted to avoid. Now this one is the most expensive in terms of iron usage, but it's not as noisy. And basically what you do is you put a row of hoppers against the wall, and I glassed it in, put the chickens in there. Basically and there's a layer of wool carpet over the hoppers just to make it look a little nicer. So they lay their eggs, they fall down, and they get routed into the chest. So this one is quieter. This one, I don't know, it's more visually exciting, I guess, you know, because you have all the flapping going on, but I kind of wanted to minimize the noise. So this one would be better if I can afford all the iron. And the third alternative was this. I came up with this idea to, let me get a side view for you. Now the chickens are in this sort of glass box, which is one block high, and they're kept in there with this row of half slabs. the idea is that as they lay their eggs, if they lay them on this side, they'll fall into the water and then fall into the hopper. But in practice, you can see they don't always lay them on the side, and even when they do, they don't always land where you want. So it's not very efficient. A lot of the eggs get wasted. So like here, these have all been running about the same amount of time. Here you've got 2 stacks of 16 and 10, 2 stacks of 16 and 12, and this one 9. So it's not as productive. So I'm not going to be doing this. So basically, the decision I have to make is between noise and iron. Now this is the prototype pumpkin pie factory machine that I made in my desert village. And now that I have 2 working machines in the actual pie factory, I really don't need this anymore. And I do need the hoppers underneath here for the chicken farms. So I think what I'm going to do is tear this down. Okay, there's most of it gone. Now let's pick up all these hoppers. Alright, I'm just getting back from the desert village. And let's see how many of those hoppers combined with the ones that I already had. Let's see, I put them in my ender chest, so I have 24 total. Wow, I thought I had more than that. I'm losing it here. I was pretty sure I had about 40. Oh, maybe I left them upstairs. Let's test that theory. Did I put them in here? Ooh, yeah, I do have 44 actually. Alright. So that's the plan basically, is just to put hoppers around the edge of the room and then glass it in. It's pretty simple, but it's effective. Apparently I can afford the iron, although this is pretty much all of my resources into this one project. Alright, now I wanted to cover them up with some wool. I figured green. Why not use green? It's sort of like grass. Be nice for the chickens to stand on. Next step will be to glass everything in. Ooh, wow, did you hear that? Must be sunrise. Pumpkin harvest. Let's go see how many I've got so far. $56 there on the new machine, not bad. And 2 stacks there. Actually, it doesn't look like sunrise. Oh, that wasn't the pumpkins, that was sugar. You hear all those pistons firing. Yep, it was the sugar farm. And wow, this thing is pretty darn good. Thank you to Nims TV for that design. I followed it almost exactly. And it is really producing. Okay, so let's do this. How far up? I'm going to go about this far up, all the way around. The nice thing is you can still see this brown clay through the glass. Alright, how is that looking so far? Not too bad. Of course, anything that I drop here is going to end up in this chest. Well, we have zombies at the door. Let's go say hello. More? What's with the zombie invasion all of a sudden? What are you holding? You have an enchanted sword? Well, let's do this, just in case they break the door down. Okay. Well, that's it. It's pretty much done except for the chickens. So let's throw some eggs in there. I think I'll throw them down from above just to make sure they stay where I want them. Now, I figured out that I was trying to figure out how many chickens I need, and I read somewhere that an adult Minecraft chicken lays an egg every about 7.5 minutes. So with a 20-minute day in Minecraft, that means every day they would lay approximately 2 eggs. And with the and I want the egg production to keep up with the pumpkin production. And with, let's say we get 15 pumpkins per day on average. That means I'm only going to need, let's see, with each chicken generating 2 eggs, then I'm only going to need about 7 or 8 chickens total. So, let's see, I've got 2 halves here. These 2 sides here are independent and they're blocked off in the middle. So let me try to get 4 chickens in here. There's 1. 2. There's 3. And 4. Come on. Get in there. Alright, let's do the same on this side. There's 1. Oops. So what is that? There's 2 in there. There's 3. 1 more. And 4. Actually, why not? Let's have an even 5 in each one. I just need 1 more. There we go. 10 chickens should give me more than enough eggs for my pumpkin pie baking needs. So I'd say this level of the factory is pretty much done. So that, my friends, is it for now, and thank you for watching.